Hi, welcome to your Yoga for Athletes flow this morning. Actually, this will be for noon, but I'm here with you, joining you on a cloudy day here in the Seattle area. But today I want you to find some relaxation in your postures and really think about pausing and breathing as you go through your flow today. When we take the time to find gratitude for showing up on our space and to be present, not allowing any external thoughts to creep in, that's when the magic happens. So with that said, just keep that in mind as we begin our practice this morning. So to start, feel free to grab a block. Make sure to have some water, hydrate throughout your practice, making sure you're nice and hydrated. And let's go ahead and start in a seated position. Sits bones nice and grounded down. Place your palms down on your knees if you're in a spirit of giving. If you're in a spirit of receiving, place your palms up. And let's go ahead and take a breath in. Inhale, fill up. Lengthen your torso long. On your exhale, let it go. Option to close your eyes or keep them open. Let's take another breath in. Inhale, fill up. And exhale out. Let go. From here, circle your arms up overhead. Inhale, gaze up, palms touch. On your exhale, hands at heart center. This is Samastitihi, which is Sanskrit for equal standing pose, or having your hands at heart center, your Anjali Mudra. So take a breath in here and exhale it out. Nice. So being that it's a cloudy morning, you might be in a different spot today, coming from the phone or video. So wherever you're at, maybe it's sunny for you, just being at peace with where you're at today. That's what we're working on, is peace. So this time, let's activate our Ujjayi breath. So for being so cloudy this morning, I want to warm up my muscles a little bit. So if it's a little bit cool and cloudy for you, it's important to take some Ujjayi breath, which is your breath of fire. And so what you want to do is take a breath in, inhale, and on your exhale, through your nose. So you should feel a little texture on the back of your throat. Let's try that again. Inhale, exhale through your nose. So come to this breath anytime you want to continue to warm up your muscles, or if you feel like you need to activate that heat within. So Ujjayi breath, or whatever breath you're feeling today. Let's do that one more time. And exhale. Nice. Inhale, circle, sweep up. Exhale, open, twist right. Come back through center. Inhale, lengthen. Open, twist left. Back through center one more time through. Inhale, lengthen. Torso is long. Exhale, open up. Inhale, high. Exhale, twist. Come back through center. Inhale. And exhale down. From here, think of a dedication for your practice today. Maybe that's pausing and breathing. Maybe that's peace. Breathe it in, inhale. Exhale, send it out. All right, let's warm up our shoulders a little bit. Inhale, lift your shoulders up to your ears. Exhale, send your shoulder blades down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. One more time. Exhale, lower. Good. So now, come to sitting on your heels. You can stay seated if this is too much. This can be very intense in terms of the stretch on your quads and knees. So if you have sensitive knees, I suggest continuing to stay in that seated position that we were just in, easy seat. From here, reach your left arm, bring it over behind your back to the right side. Clasp your hands together. We're going to do a neck stretch. think about from root to crown, your torso nice and long, spine nice and long. And then send your neck over to the left side. Think about sending your right shoulder away from your ear. And breathe. Continuing to loosen up and let go. Come back through center on your inhale. Exhale, switch. Send your hands clasped over to the left side of your waist. And then take a breath in. Exhale, send your head over to the right side. Send your left shoulder away from your ear. Take a breath in, come back through center, and exhale, release. Let's shake out the arms, swing them back and forth. Getting nice and warmed up, loosen up. Circular movements back. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. So nice. Let's switch that up. Rotate forward. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Hands come to heart center. Breath in. On your exhale, clasp your hands behind your back. Expand your heart open. This is a really great stretch for your pectoral muscles, for your shoulders and your back, for your throat. Gaze up to the sky or ceiling. And slowly come out, coming into a tabletop position. Stack your shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Create a neutral spine to start. Roll your ankles out if that feels good. It's morning here, so you might hear some ankle popping. And then drop your belly, gaze up for cow, inhale. Exhale, pull belly into spine, round your back. Allow your head to hang heavy. Come back through center, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat, dome your back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to center. Extend your right arm long. Flex your left foot back. Activate your core. Lengthen out to start. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Right elbow, left knee. Pull your belly in. Inhale, lengthen long. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. This time on your exhale, reach for your left top of your foot or ankle, whatever is accessible, for a quad stretch left side. Micro bend your left elbow as you bend your knee rather. Woo. If you're shaking, that means you're getting stronger, creating that muscle memory. Inhale, lengthen long. Exhale, tabletop position. Let's switch that out. Send your left arm up overhead, bicep by your ear. Flex your right leg long. Inhale, find length. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. One more time. Exhale, reach for your right foot or ankle. Quad stretch right side. Soften your right elbow and breathe. Relax your face. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tabletop position. Let's come into a child's pose. Knees wide, big toes to touch. And send your glutes to your heels. Send your arms up overhead. Allow your head to come down on your space. And gently roll your head side to side. allowing this to be a passive stretch to start. From here, walk your hands over to the right side of your mat, stacking your left palm over right. Lift your elbows off of your space and feel a side body stretch on your left side. Begin to make this active, pressing glutes to heels. Walk your hands through center, and let's switch that up to the left side. This time stacking your right palm over left. Lift your elbows up, press glutes to heels, side body stretch on your right this time. Walk your hands through center. Tabletop to start. Setting up for cobra. Squeeze your elbows into your sides. Extend your legs long. Inhale, press up, gaze up to protect your neck. Exhale, come into a child's pose. Let's flow that 2 more times. Strike through. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, child's pose. 1 more time. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, press back. Come into a tabletop position once again. Setting up for camel pose. So for camel, stand on your knees, hip width distance apart. If you have sensitive knees, you can fold your mat in half or create a couple of layers to protect your knees. For camel, you'll clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, lengthen long, and exhale, come back. So you can place your hands at the small of your back, draw your gaze up and back, pressing your hip tips forward. If you're here, that's okay. If you want to take it to the next layer, I'll show you from the side view. You can reach for your heels, keeping your gaze up and breathe. Hold here, 3, 2, and 1. Take your time. Immediately coming into hero's pose. Sitting on your heels once again. Place your palms down on your thighs. Tuck your chin into your chest. And gently roll your head side to side. Continuing to loosen up and let go. Staying present on your space. Just noticing how your body feels. Notice if there's any tension, and think about breathing in and letting go of that tension by breathing out. The next pose is called rabbit pose. So I'll cue a couple of layers. The first layer is to come to standing on your knees with your hands clasped behind your back. Inhale, exhale, pull down. So hands will be clasped, pull down, open your chest out. And you can stay here and breathe, or for full expression of rabbit's pose, come down with the crown of your head on your space, sending your fist to the sky. Unclench your jaw. Take a breath in and exhale, release. Nice shoulder stretch, back stretch. Back to a tabletop position. This time, curl your toes under. Walk your hands back for a calf stretch. I'm going to come to the center of my mat to show you the full expression of crouch and curl. So to start, your heels will be elevated off of your mat. Tuck your forehead into your knees. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Dome your back for a back stretch and calf stretch. Take a full breath in and full breath out. Come into a forward fold. Feet will be hip width distance apart, setting up for ragdoll. This is one of my favorite postures because you're stretching so many different parts of the body. So to start, fold your torso over your thighs, bend your knees as much as you need, allowing your head to hang heavy. If your hamstrings are tight, take a generous bend in your knees. See if you can fold your torso over your thighs to start, and then reach opposite hands to opposite elbows. Okay, I'm warmed up now. So stay folded. And maybe sway side to side if that feels good. Keep your core pulled in nice and tight. Head hangs heavy. Maybe shake your head yes, welcoming in that positive energy, and no, releasing the negative. If you'd like to continue stretching your shoulders, clasp your hands behind your back and extend your arms nice and long. And continue to sway side to side and breathe. Being that this is a yoga for athletes class, I'm going to cue some IT band stretching for those that run, or even if you're sitting in your car, if you're traveling a lot, this is a really great stretch for your outer hip and knee. To start, plant your left palm down, bend your left knee. Palm will be center of your space. Keep your right leg straight and inhale your right arm up. Open your top shoulder out, inhale. Exhale, switch that out. Plant your right palm center of your mat, bend your right knee, straighten left leg, inhale, left arm high. So nice, exhale down. Heel toe your feet to touch. Take your time rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Bend your knees as much as you need as you make your way up. Come to Tadasana Mountain Pose to start. Inhale, circle, sweep up. Exhale, open, twist right. Come back through center, inhale. Exhale, open, twist left. Gaze back for more of a challenge. Inhale up, lengthen. Exhale, open. Kind of like a tree blowing in the wind. And exhale, open. Inhale, center. This time, exhale, back bend. Press your hips forward, open your arms out. Goal post your arms. Again, another pectoral stretch, shoulder stretch. Back bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees as much as you need. Take a moment. Wrap your hands behind your ankles, gently pulling your nose to your knee. One day, maybe your nose touch your shins. If not, that is perfectly okay. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, plant your hands down. Step back into a high plank position. Hips are down. Let's hold here 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Knees come down. Let's cobra once again. Inhale, strike through. Exhale, curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Pedal out. Bend one knee and then the other. First downward facing dog. Think about softening your elbows, keeping your shoulders squared forward. Maybe shake your head once again, yes and no. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, scorpion. Bend your right knee, stack your hips. Keep your shoulders squared forward as you open out your right quadricep. Maybe roll your right ankle out. See if you can send your left heel down a little bit more. Opening out that quad. Inhale, lengthen, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's switch that out. Left leg is high. And exhale, scorpion. Bend your left knee, opening out your left hip, left quad. Circle out your left ankle, right heel down a little bit more if it's not already. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, hover, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, circle, sweep up, mountain pose. Exhale, open, twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, back bend. Hold here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands come down, step back, high plank position. This time, come all the way down. Squeeze your elbows in, belly down, Shavasana. Untuck your toes. So for this position, we're going to take Sphinx and spider your fingers out. Place your fingers firmly into your space or just on the outside of. Zip your legs together. Exhale out. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. From here, bend your knees, windshield wiper your legs side to side. Setting up for floor bow. Roll your ankles, so nice. Always nice to roll the ankles out. And reach for your ankles or the tops of your feet. Send your knees together. Exhale out. Inhale, kick back, lift your chest. Floor bow. Maybe you rock back and forth. So nice for the upper back, for the quads. Exhale, release. Send your right ear to the mat. And once again, send your legs side to side. Continuing to wake up your hips, your legs. Setting up for bound locust pose. Bring your chin to center. Extend your legs long, zip your legs together. Clasp hands behind your back. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your legs. Breathe. See if you can go a little bit higher. And exhale, down. Hands come by your side for baby cobra. Feet will be down on your space. Hands are by your sides, your chest. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chest, keep your legs down, and lift your palms. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. Last time, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Press back up into a tabletop position. Curl toes under, press back. Continue to pedal out, continue to let go and breathe. Walk your feet to the center of your space. Send your heels and toes together, coming into chair pose. Sit nice and low. You want your weight to be in your heels. Shoulders away from ears for chair. Send your right arm back for a twist. Keep in mind you want your knees in alignment, twisting at your waist. So hips are squared forward. Gently twist at your waist, gazing back. Activate your legs. Inhale, center. Exhale, switch, left arm is back. Gaze back for more of a stretch. Sit a little bit lower. Inhale, center. Exhale, fly your arms back. Squeeze your triceps together and breathe. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, prayer twist. Right elbow hooks on the outside of your left elbow hooks on the outside of your right knee. Same concept. Keep your hips squared forward. Keep your knees in alignment. Twist at your waist. Gently press hands to heart center. Option to open your arms out. Core should be pulled in. Legs are working. Take a full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Separate your feet hip width distance apart. Place your fists in between your feet. And then from here, take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen everything out. On your exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows, pull. Use your bicep strength to pull down as you pull your belly into spine. Maybe you rock side to side, whatever feels good. You can shake your head yes and no, continuing to loosen up any tension in your neck. Most important thing is to breathe. Good. Release your hands, heel toe your feet to touch. Let's come back into a chair pose, sitting nice and low once again. Finding that symmetry on the other side. Right elbow hooks on the outside of your left knee this time. Finding that nice foundation to start. And then gently pressing hands to heart center. Open your arms out. Breathe. Hold here for 3, plus 2, 1. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant your hands down, step back. Let's hold. Doing some core work again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Come into a cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Inhale, press up. Exhale, press back. Right leg kicks high. Exhale, step through hands, low lunge. Pivot your back foot, create space between your legs to set up for warrior 1. Keep a safe bend in your front leg. Seal your back foot down. Use your torso to make your way up. Warrior one. Now you might need to adjust your hips forward. You want to make sure this is a safe pose. So to do that, make sure your hips are squared forward and that your knee isn't too far over. You want to make sure it's either directly over your heel or even a little bit back. Arms come up overhead for warrior one. Check in with your breath to start. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, open your chest out, expand. On your exhale, humble warrior. Send your right shoulder to right knee. Fists are pressed up to the sky. Allow your head to hang heavy. If this is too much on your shoulders, you can place your hands down on your space. Let's take a breath in and exhale it out. From here, plant your hands down. For pyramid pose, you're going to take your back foot, send it directly behind your front, creating a small triangle. You can use a block or two if you have it. You can elevate up, bend your knees as much as you need. If you don't have a block, that is okay too. If you need to be here, if your hamstrings are really tight, you can be here. The goal is to make your way down one day, nose touches shin. You should feel a stretch in your IT band, iliotibial band, left side. You might need to micro bend your front knee, that's okay. Breathing into any tight spaces. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Exhale, lower down. Come back into that warrior one stance. We're gonna come into a warrior two, so big movement here. First, make sure that your front heel is directly in front of your back heel. An imaginary line running from the front heel to back. This is why we do a lot of core work in yoga, is you're making your way up using your core, opening arms out into a warrior two. We want to make sure this is safe form. So again, keeping your front knee stacked directly over your ankle. Seal your back foot down. Shoulders are down as you gaze forward, finding that energy through your fingertips. Continuing to open out your hip and glute, maybe surfer it out a bit. Roll your wrists. And rotate. Straighten your front leg for triangle. So straighten your front leg, shift forward at your waist. Left arm is high, right arm is down. Peel that top shoulder open. And send your arm forward and back. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. Come into a warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach your front arm back. Side body stretch on your right side. Keeping your bicep away from your ear, creating a half circle with your arm. Inhale. And exhale, come down, high plank position. Option to go to downward facing dog or take a flow, your choice. Maybe you do some push-ups in between. Whatever you're feeling. Inhale, press up. Exhale, curl toes under, press back. Pedal out, let go, breathe. Left leg is high, inhale. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Feet on separate tracks. Pivot your back foot down. Rise up for warrior one to start. Adjust as needed. Hips squared forward. Safe bend in your front leg, arms come up. Take an inhale. Exhale, settle in. Clasp your hands behind your back for humble warrior. Inhale, open. Exhale, fold forward, left shoulder to left knee. Breathe. Option to bring your hands down to your space. Take a couple of cycles of breath here. And place your hands in the front of your mat, setting up for pyramid pose. Place your back foot directly behind your front, creating a small triangle. Inhale, extend up, and then on your exhale, send your nose to shin. Micro bend knees. Feel that stretch in your IT band, especially on the right side. If you need to bend and then straighten, that's okay too. Finding that nice stretch here. And we're going to move into a warrior two. Take up space, arms open out. We'll turn around. Your left leg is in the front, shoulders are down. Surfer it out. Maybe even take some shoulder circles, arm circles, back, forth. Warrior two, straighten your front leg. Shift forward, bump your glute back, and tick-tock your arms for triangle pose. Core is nice and tight. Check in with your breath to start. Come back into a warrior two. Pump it out. And then circle your front arm up and back. Inhale up, exhale forward. Inhale, reverse warrior, front arm comes back, inhale. Side body stretch, exhale, flow. Plant your hands down. Option to take upward facing dog or cobra. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Take a couple more rounds of breath. And we have about 10 minutes left. So we'll wind down with some restorative stretching. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Send your right knee to right wrist. Untuck your back toes. Inhale, press up. And on your exhale, come down. You can place your forearms down on your mat for a deep stretch. If you have a block, you can rest your head on your block. So just taking whatever variation feels good. However, you get a little bit deeper into that stretch. This can be really intense on your hips and glutes. So take the time to breathe into those tight spaces. If you'd like to stay here, find a little bit of relaxation, Feel free to do so if you would like to take a quad stretch. Bend your left knee and reach for the top of your left foot or ankle and gently pull back. Keep your gaze forward to protect your neck. My quads are feeling a little extra tight today, so I don't know about you. When I take a run, quads and hips and IT band are the first stretches that I need. So hopefully this will help. Really get us a little bit more flexible so we can keep doing those longer runs or whatever activity that you're doing. And release your leg. From here, send your left leg over the right. Sits bones are grounded down. Option to extend your bottom leg long in front of you if that feels better. To begin with this twist, inhale, lengthen long first, and then exhale, twist over to the left side. So take your right elbow, place it on the outside of your left knee, left hand to the back of your space, and gentle twist. So again, you want to keep your sits bones nice and grounded down as you twist back, keeping your spine long. Come back through center for a counter twist. Place your hands on the left side of your mat. Right side, rather. And back through center. Option to stay here, or this is called cow face. I'm not really sure why. I'll show you the front view. So the goal is to stack your left knee directly over right. Really intense stretch for hips and glutes once again. This could feel really, really intense. If it's too much, no problem. Cross your left ankle over right knee. You'll still get a really amazing stretch here. So I'm going to move back, and then we're going to do an arm stretch. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach for your right elbow, getting a tricep stretch. Again, keeping your torso and spine nice and long, gazing forward. Gently pull your right elbow over to the left. Keep your right fingertips pointing down and breathe. Take your time coming out. Maybe a couple of shoulder rolls. Unravel. Meet back in a tabletop position. Curl your toes under, press back, downward facing dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon, walk your hands forward. Left knee to left wrist, untuck your back toes. Inhale, press up to start. On your exhale, come down. Again, use a block if you used it before. Finding that variation that works for you. Keep in mind, one side could feel a lot tighter than the other. That is perfectly okay. Just take some time, a little extra time maybe on the side that's tighter. So for me, it's the left side. Finding some comfort in the uncomfortable. This can be an uncomfortable position, but we can feel a lot of release and
It's a really healthy move to do all around. So I highly recommend this when you have any hip issues or glute issues.
Now, if you took a quad stretch, go ahead and take it on this side to even it out. Reach for the top of your right foot or right ankle. Just gently pulling. We don't want pain, just some nice stretch, a nice stretch here. Quad stretches, release. Take a breath in. On your exhale, send your left leg over your right. Ground down to start. Spine is long. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, send your left elbow hooking on the outside of your right knee. Gently twist. Right hand is back behind, placed on your mat. Your time coming back through center over to the left side. Place your hands down, counter twist. And then place your right knee over your left for cow face. Or cross your right ankle over left knee. Tricep stretch. Reach your right hand to left elbow and gently pull. Left fingertips pointing down. Keep your torso nice and long and breathe. Your time coming out. Roll your shoulders back a couple times and extend your legs out in front of you. Inhale, lengthen long. Exhale, fold forward. If you want to stretch your back, bend your knees as much as you'd like. Look at a nice back stretch. If you're working on hamstrings, come forward, keep your legs straight. Be careful not to hyperextend your knees. Place your hands on your shins, your ankles, whatever's accessible, maybe the soles of your feet. One day, nose touches knees. It's a practice. Remember, it's a practice, a journey. So taking that self-love and care, finding grace. It's okay if you're not there yet. You're practicing. It's practice. A lot of people forget that and they think, oh, I should just magically be flexible and be able to fold forward. But I like to remind you that this is always a journey. We're always practicing to get better and better. Walk your hands up. Come to the top of your space. Use your core as you make your way down one vertebrae at a time. Bridge pose. Place the soles of your feet on your space to start, palms face down. If you would like this to be supported, grab your block. Place it under the small of your back. For those that want to make this more active, press up through your heels. Send your knees a little bit closer together and breathe.
you're in a supported bridge, you can place the soles of your feet to touch to open out your hips even more. Just finding what feels good in your body. Come back to your intention for your practice today, your dedication. Maybe that was pausing and breathing or peace. Legs up the wall. If you have a block, you can keep it under you, flexing your feet up. Micro bend your knees. If plow poses in your practice, you can go ahead and take plow. I'm going to remove the block. So for plow pose, you want to press through your palms, keep your gaze up, and lift your legs up and over. So placing your hands at the small of your back. One day your toes touch your mat. If not, that's okay. Tuck your shoulders in. And then pike your feet up. Roll out your ankles. Coming down one vertebrae at a time. Taking happy baby, or maybe reaching for squeezing your knees and rocking side to side. Taking any last minute postures that feel good to you before we end our class today. Hug your right knee in, extend your left leg long. Take a breath in. Exhale, send your knee over to the left, gazing right, goal post your right arm. Supine twist. Come back through center, hug your right knee in, and switch that out. Extend your right leg long, hug your left knee in, and send your knee over to the right, gazing left, or option to close your eyes. Goal post your left arm, and breathe. Allowing this to be a passive stretch, just let gravity do the work here. Come back through center, inhale, squeeze. Exhale, send your right knee to meet the left, rock side to side. And wrap your forearms around your shins. Take a breath in. Exhale, final Shavasana with heels sprawled out, palms facing up. Just take a couple of rounds of breath and then find stillness. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. We will end in Shavasana. Hope you have a wonderful day. Namaste. This class is dedicated to Town Athletics. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care.